the FIFA World Cup 2026 Oceania final. Here they come again, and in the area, Waya. Lewis Waya! A cherry on top!
There is no greater danger than underestimating your opponent. A quote from Lao Tzu as it relates to the potential victory that the Jamaica men's national team may have in March against New Caledonia. But today on Premier 7, I want to have an early talk in saying why Jamaica is expected to beat New Caledonia but must not underestimate them. Stick around for more. It is indeed another day of blessing as I am here to present on the Jamaica men's national team their closely time in facing off against New Caledonia in the World Cup qualification stage in March. But I mean, as I've mentioned earlier out, in regards to the quote, we should not underestimate our opponents. And of course, I am going to go in details on such. Of course, people, greetings and welcome to another episode on Premier 7 with your host, Ryan Nelson. I love to talk about the Jamaica men's national team, and I love to hear from you, the people. That is why I keep on doing contents about this national setup. Now, of course, the topic that you're seeing below, why Jamaica is expected to beat New Caledonia but must not underestimate them. Of course, on paper, this match should be easy. Jamaica is expected to beat New Caledonia comfortably, but football is not played on paper. We see such times and times again, not only at the international level, but also where club football is concerned. Yes, though, Jamaica should be the favorites, but underestimating your opponents, football will teach you a lesson. I mean, Jamaica is a very good team if to be compared with New Caledonia. But the moment when you decide to underestimate what your opposition is about, then you may receive the biggest blow in your life. And of course, I wish that not to happen to my national team. Let's talk about the FIFA rankings. But before I do that, people, Premier 7 continues to go up the rankings. You're seeing on screen that I have 2,739 subscribers. So, of course, if you're new to the channel, please go ahead and subscribe, like, comment, share, because when you do so, Premier 7 will do a lot more for you, the people. You're seeing that my goal is to reach 3,000 subscriptions, hopefully before the end of this month. I have been asking for such as of last December, but only time will decide on that. And of course, if you continue to support Premier 7 from the beginning up to this time, massive shout out to you guys who have been supporting. All right, so let's talk about the FIFA rankings. And this shows a disparity because Jamaica is ranked in the top 60 to 70 teams in the world. New Caledonia sits way down around 150 plus, right? Somewhere close to a Bermuda. So the gap alone tells the level in terms of quality, in terms of success. Jamaica plays in CONCACAF against big teams as we know, the United States, Mexico, Canada, Costa Rica. It's nothing strange. New Caledonia comes from Oceania, where the competition level is much lower. It's like talking about the Premier League and the Saudi Pro League. That is my example. So based on rankings, history, and squad quality, even without getting any new players, for which I think Jamaica still need to do, yet still Jamaica should have a victory. But football doesn't care about rankings. The Premier League is a good example again. La Liga. I mean, Real Madrid game recently proved that as well. So we can understand this, that football is not played based on rankings, based on names, based on possible setups with big names. It is played based on chemistry and, of course, scoring the goals, because goals win matches. And people, if you believe in this story, then you can smash a like on the video. But let me talk about Jamaica right now. The quality and professional experience. Jamaica's squad is full of professional playing or players in the top leagues, and those who are on the radar are those who have played for us. Premier League experience, Championship, MLS, other European leagues. You can call every league, and possibly there's a Jamaican player. You know? So these players face elite competition every week, or let's say every month. Once club football is available. New Caledonia squad is mostly made up of semi-professional and domestic league players. So that shows a big difference. So Jamaica do have players who are fit or betterly fit, better in terms of tactical discipline, and of course, higher level of technicality. One moment of quality can change the match. I mean, we started against Bermuda because New Caledonia is on Bermuda's level. Those two teams are ranked similar, but New Caledonia is still above Bermuda by about 10 or more in terms of numbers count. So, I mean, we should have beaten even Bermuda by 7 goals to 0 or so, but we give them a what? About what? 5 the last time, but we could have scored a lot more. So, I mean, as I've said before, one moment of quality can change the match. So if Jamaica score their goals or score a goal, then the momentum will kick in. But it can be the same for New Caledonia. But anyway, why Jamaica must not underestimate New Caledonia? This is where danger comes in. When big teams play small nations, complacency creeps in, players relax, concentrations drop, simple mistakes happen. Remember, I talked about Asamoah Gyan the last time. He said that the biggest pressure comes when they are playing against lowly ranked teams or lessly ranked teams, because their expectations, not only from self but also the fans, would believe that they would win these games. It's no different for Jamaica. The pressure should not be on them to be nervous to play, but the pressure is going to be there if we lose. New Caledonia will come with nothing to lose. That's the thing. They will defend, possibly deeply, fight for every ball, and try to frustrate Jamaica. If Jamaica thinks this game is already won, that's when trouble starts. You cannot decide that you're a winner unless you play the game. Just like you should do a song on stage. In your mind, you're saying, I'm going to do good, man. But you cannot determine that until you sing the song. It's nothing bad to have hopes, but execution speaks above thoughts. Right? So, then again, it's football, though, people. I move on from the singing example. But with football, it is football. So nothing is guaranteed. Absolutely nothing. Because the ball is round. Anything can happen. We have seen it countless times, and I've talked about it earlier on. Big teams knocked out of major tournaments. Shock results in the World Cup. Underdogs. Right in history. Over and over again. International football, club football, you name it. Even to play on the scrimmage pitch. Once the whistle blows, rankings means nothing. So a deflection, a red card, a penalty, and the whole game change took place. in the past and it can happen up to this date. So that's why Jamaica must respect their opponents and play with intensity from minute one. Make New Caledonia further away, man. Make them further away. Right? So yes, Jamaica is a much better team. Jamaica is expected to win. And yes, the rankings clearly favors the Reggae Boys. But football is unpredictable. The ball is round, and underestimating any opponent is dangerous. So, if Jamaica wants to win, come out, be focused, disciplined, and hungry, and it will come. But if New Caledonia is taken lightly, then I mean, history will repeat itself. Right? So, people, this is where I end the video. I want to hear your say. So, you all take care. Goodbye until we meet again.